Okay, so you know our producers work semi-hard every morning to find us these stories to read, and sometimes John likes to let us have the power by giving us a chance to select some of those stories.
Yes, no longer will be oppressed by the tyranny of producers. We will choose which stories we air. It's called Choose the News. If you missed it, it goes like this. I give you hints, two different hints about two different stories. Two hints, two stories. Then based on those hints, you decide which one you want me to read.
Got it.
It's a choose your own adventure newscast. Okay, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Round one. Your hints are don't love me or sniff it out.
Sniff it out, right?
Sniff it out.
Yeah,
Sniff it out.
All right, we're going with sniff it out. Okay, guys, the authorities in Leitrim County, Ireland have had enough. They are tired of people letting their dogs poop all over the place and not picking it up. And now they have a plan.
Ooh, tell me
Are you
more.
ready for this? They're going to be using DNA testing to track down the dookie dropping dogs. That's right. It's going to be somebody's job to collect nickel-sized nuggets and then mail them off to a lab. I'd like to see how that meeting with the boss went.
Oh, that's a great gig.
Yeah, according to a company called, and I kid you not, Poo Prints.
Wow.
They are going to be matching these samples with saliva samples, although it was unclear to me how they're going to be getting the saliva samples from the dogs.
The DNA. Yeah. How you getting that from the...
They have a plan, apparently, but I'm sure it will all be explained this fall in the new season of Law & Order POO.
Oh, boy.
I like the dookie dropping dog. That was good.
Well, that was the name of my first band. Well, they were the backup band. It was John Dabkovich and the Dookie. It's already gone way worse than I expected. Okay, for the second story, would you like What a Headline or Haters Gone Hate?
Oh, I like haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Gone hate. All right, guys, there are very few things in this world that we can agree on anymore. We're so polarized. But there are some exceptions. For example, the movie Citizen Kane, widely considered a cinematic masterpiece. It has approval among anybody who knows anything about movies. People who know movie making will tell you it is a darn near perfect movie. It gets a very rare 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. But there's always that one person.
Oh, yeah.
Always that one. And we have found him or her. Someone has uncovered a Chicago Tribune review from 1941.
Yeah,
by somebody who used the byline matinee, if you put that together, matinee.
I see.
That's clever.
Apparently May was
that period of
not
time.
too impressed by Citizen Kane. I think we should call her Karen. They wrote, it's interesting, it's different, but its sacrifice of simplicity for eccentricity robs it of distinction and general entertainment value. Again, this is the movie that any movie maker will tell you is the greatest movie ever made. I'll be honest, I've never seen it. Because of this 80-year-old review now, though, that somebody has uncovered, its Rotten Tomatoes rating has now fallen to 99%.
It does matter.
Because of this one from 80 years ago, written by somebody with a made-up name.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I think it should be thrown out. I haven't seen Citizen Kane, but come on.
It's so funny.
Matinee.
So
Okay, guys.
Funny.
Final round.
Okay.
Gulp.
I think we're going to get through unscathed. Your choices are don't hate the player or that'll teach him.
Jordan, what do you think?
I said, don't hate the player.
Don't hate the player.
Don't hate the player, it is.
All right. A Japanese man has been arrested for dating multiple women at once. Multiple. Authorities say 39-year-old Takashi Miyagawa works part-time selling shower heads and has no fixed address. Just exactly what ladies are looking for. But apparently he is quite charming because he had 35 girlfriends at one time.
Oh,
Where that's going.
But that is not all. Authorities say he told each of the women he had a different birthday so he could then collect birthday gifts from them all throughout the year.
That's actually rather brilliant, but no, he
I was
didn't.
spilling the secret right now.
That's kind of brilliant. He also sold them shower heads too, which his bosses probably were happy about. The women have now formed a victims coalition, and Miyagawa is facing fraud charges. He may not be a player, but he cashes a lot.
Kagawa is a
Hard to
bullet.
resist. All right, guys, that is Choose the News. Next hour, we will have the leftovers, which are the stories you did not choose, and the one that may get us fired.
Oh, I was going to
that's
say, we came out relatively unscathed.
It was a good run.
It was good.
It was a good
Yep.